I believe, Madam Speaker, this piece of legislation falls short in terms of setting out the procedure of how it is that our immigration department will deal with a foreigner once he has landed, because what it says here is that he will be refused leave to land. But as you know, in a very practical sense, the plane would have already landed in Belize, the individual would have presented themselves at the immigration front desk, and it wouldn't be until that point that they inform that they do not want to take the medical test. And so the question arises, Madam Speaker, what happens then?
It is therefore simple and facile on his part to suggest that the immigration amendment doesn't go far enough and that it displays some huge omissions because there are no provisions made for what happens in the event somebody is refused permission to enter. First of all, sir, you must know that is not something that is unusual, you know. Minister will tell you immigration officers refuse people permission to enter all the time. And of course they, man, look, you're exposed, your nakedness, your slip is showing.
And I don't believe that we should look at these three pieces of legislation in isolation. As I said, it seems inevitable, even with all that is going on around us, that we have made up our minds, hell or high water, that we are going to open up the airport. Even though in the great United States of America, they are seeing the highest number of cases ever, and it only keeps climbing by the day. Why is it, Madam Speaker, that we are not looking to other countries in Europe, for instance? We were told that there was going to be a geo-bracelet, that when you come into the country, you would be, a bracelet would go on your hand and we'd be able to track you no matter what part of the country you're in. I have been told that that geo-bracelet is still not in country and won't be here till ending of September. There's the app that you are supposed to track these individuals. Correct me, Minister of Tourism, you seem eager to want to correct me. Do we have the geo-bracelet? Are we ready?
Why are we concentrating only in bringing Americans into this country when right now we have a massive problem with COVID-19 in the United States? We have countries like the Bahamas, I think even Barbados, that have closed down, they have closed their doors from allowing American tourists to come into their country. What the honorable member from Caribbean Shores was saying, and I agree with him, that we should be looking at other areas, at other places, bring people from Canada, bring from Europe. We've been talking about that. My good friend from San Pedro, that this was something that we've been doing. But again, they want the easy way out.
Both he and the leader of the opposition suggest there is a lack of preparation because the bills that we're looking to pass don't go far enough. You look at the Quarantine Act, for example, that tells you what will happen to people who refuse to comply with the lawful orders given to them by the authorities. It makes provision for what you do with them. It makes provision to which quarantine places you're going to put them. So read the thing, read, you say, so he's playing the fool. Again, he's being dishonest.